and the All Indiana Podcast Network. This is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Monday, October 14th.
Credit Karma is your evolved financial assistant, making managing your finances simpler and more tailored to you. Join us at creditkarma.com to start your personalized financial journey today and continue to grow with our innovations. Credit Karma. Evolve your finances.
Worried about letting someone else pick out the perfect avocado for your perfect impress them on the third date guacamole? Well, good thing Instacart shoppers are as picky as you are. They find ripe avocados like it's their guac on the line. They are milk expiration date detectives. They bag eggs like the 12 precious pieces of cargo they are. So let Instacart shoppers overthink your groceries so that you can overthink what you'll wear on that third date. Download the Instacart app today to get free delivery on your first 3 orders, while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
We begin with the news on the far east side of Indianapolis, where a man is dead after an early morning shooting. Police say they were called around 12:35 to a neighborhood on Roy Road, just east of Franklin Road. That's northeast of the junction of I-70 and 465. When officers arrived on scene, they found a man dead of a gunshot wound inside a car. Police say neighbors told them they heard an argument before the gunshots. At this time, officers do not believe there is an ongoing danger to the public. IMPD is also working to find out what led to the death of a man downtown. Police responded to what was initially reported as a shooting around 11:10 last night on South Illinois. That's just north of West Georgia Street. Police say they found a man suffering from trauma, though they did not say if it was connected to a shooting. The man was pronounced dead at the scene. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact police or Crime Stoppers at 317-262-TIPS. And on to a big story we've been following for a while now. Jury selection for the Delphi murders case begins today in Fort Wayne. It could be one of the most watched trials in recent history. News 8's Kyla Russell reports.
Today, the Allen County Courthouse behind me will be filled with potential jurors. Just 12 of them will be tasked with the decision of whether Richard Allen murdered Carroll County teens Abby Williams and Libby German. While Allen's trial is set to start later this week in Carroll County, each one of the 12 jurors will be from Allen County. Jury selection is expected to last 3 days, and the trial will begin on Friday. After the jurors are picked, they will be transported from here in Allen County to Carroll County. That's about 100 miles away. They will stay at a hotel near the Carroll County Courthouse and will have their meals and activities paid for by the county. This comes after the trial was scheduled and then canceled for May. Allen County Superior Court tells me a few hundred jury summons were sent out for that trial date earlier this year. Because it didn't happen then, those potential jurors were not put back in the juror pool and won't be for 2 years. Allen is charged with murder in the February 2017 deaths of 14-year-old Abby Williams and 13-year-old Libby German near the Monon High Bridge. He was arrested and charged about 2 years ago in the fall of 2022. Special Judge Fran Gohl has set aside about 4 weeks for the trial. That's until November 15th. Reporting here in downtown Fort Wayne, I'm Kyla Russell for Wish TV. WishTV.com or follow us on Facebook for updates.
In Floyd County, the mayor of New Albany is speaking out about a shooting that left a high school student dead. Police say 18-year-old Bryce Gerlach was caught in the crossfire of a shooting involving other people. It happened Saturday night outside the city's Harvest Homecoming Festival. Police say 2 others were wounded, but their injuries are not life-threatening. At last check, police are still looking for a suspect. Last night, New Albany Mayor Jeff Gahan issued a statement through the city's social media, offering condolences to Gerlach's family. He also says gun violence at a family festival is heartbreaking and tragic, and our country must find a way to come together to stop this type of violence. The mayor says police will have an update on their investigation later today. Let's talk sports. The Colts get their first road win of the season thanks in part to a player whom some thought would miss time with a back injury. Michael Pittman Jr. caught a touchdown pass from Joe Flacco midway through the fourth quarter, and the Colts hold on for a 20-17 win over the Titans down in Nashville. The Colts even their record at 3-3 on the season. And in basketball, it was a big weekend for Pacers owner and chairman Herb Simon. He is now officially a Hall of Famer. Simon, the longest tenured owner in NBA history, was enshrined yesterday in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame as a contributor. He says several city leaders approached him and his brother Melvin about buying the team 41 years ago.
You know, I've also reflected on someone who's never dunked a ball or shot a three-pointer. How do I wind up getting this tremendous honor? As a matter of fact, there was no three-pointers when I played anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's because of the people who helped me along the way. If ever an award deserved two names on it, this one deserves it. So in closing, I want to dedicate this recognition to the memory of my brother Mel, and thank you very much.
Simon joins Pacers legends Reggie Miller, George McGinnis, Slick Leonard, Roger Brown, and Mel Daniels, and of course Fever great Tamika Catchings in the Hall of Fame. While we wrap things up with weather, Storm Track 8 says we're in for fall-like temperatures and a slight chance of rain. Meteorologist Marcus Bailey has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
You're going to feel, like it's going to be mid-October here a little bit. It's a little bit on the chilly side, not only this morning, but through the day today. You're just not going to find a lot of warmth. Those of you that are hoodie fans, though, this is the weather for you, no doubt. Upper 40s right now. Carmel and Fishers. Anderson, you're down to 48. Noblesville, Lebanon at 48. Greenfield at 50. Chilliest spots right now down south. You got Franklin and Martinsville checking in at 47 degrees so far this morning. Most of central Indiana kind of hovering around 50, which, while this is significantly colder than 24 hours ago, it's still slightly above average in terms of our low temperatures. What makes it feel a little more raw is the winds. It's a little blustery. Sustained winds or constant winds at around 17 miles per hour. We've seen gusts as high as 25, 26 miles per hour across much of the state here for this morning. That is thanks to a boundary that is sliding in from Michigan. Some light showers have exited South Bend from Rochester, bending all the way up to Gary and Maryville. That is sagging down to the south, and that should arrive by later on this evening. Out ahead of it, a little blustery, some clouds throughout the day. Storm Track 8 Futurecast as we take you hour by hour. We will be dealing with the clouds through around midday into the afternoon hours, those spotty showers closer to and just after dinner time. Most of that rain is going to be relatively light. We only get to a high of 58, about 10 degrees below average for this time of year, and this chill will hang around for the next few days. We'll talk about that and maybe some areas of frost for the next few mornings in my Storm Track 8 forecast in just a few minutes.
To get a peek at Marcus's full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com, or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And don't forget to check out our Storm Track 8 weather blogs. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Monday, October 14th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.